For the record, preseason officially tips off for the NFL. We've got what Cardinals up on the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
New England's down by 3. Chargers up by 14. You don't know these games matter. We don't know who the quarterbacks are. But Mendoza did throw his first TD. Did you end up getting one of those games? I don't know.
I have Tennessee, San Francisco on right now. Tennessee up 3.
Your Bengals did beat the Lions though.
We'll take that.
But
But it is preseason, like we said.
yeah,
This isn't a reflection of what, or hopefully not, not a reflection of what the teams are going to be like come week 1, 2, and then midseason. So
no, we definitely know it won't be because tomorrow the Jets play. Jets are hosting Buccaneers, and they are favored by 5.5. That's how you know that this is just make believe. None of these matter anyways. So, but yeah, it's been a busy week. We had an NBA schedule drop today. We've had some college football drama. Actually, I had a ton of college football drama, but we'll get straight into it. Where do you want to start?
we start with the college football drama. I did see one thing. I'm wondering if we most definitely ran into the same article here.
Well, I've got two. I've got one that's drama. I got a fun story. We'll start with the fun story. Did you see the University of Akron
No.
sweepstakes? I guess I'll call it. So basically, what they're doing is season ticket holders, and only season ticket holders, starting at $75 a pop, you can enter a random drawing. Okay. For their opening home opener September 12th against Robert Morris. If you get selected, here are your winnings: preseason press conference, coach's box access, mic'd up headset experience.
Okay.
Good so far. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get to script the opening drive as the offensive coordinator.
When is the drawing?
Uh,
If it
August
doesn't
19th.
say August 19th.
August 19th. So
Okay,
week. It does
so
say
a
current
week.
and new season ticket holders, but I believe they actually sold out of season tickets after they posted those.
So you'd get a week to kind of glance over the playbook and put something together. I mean, you had me at the coach's box, mic'd up access.
No,
So I
you've
think
got
that'd be
3
really
weeks.
cool.
You're going August 19th for the draw, and game's not until September 12th.
Oh,
It's the home
okay.
opener.
The home opener. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Well, I mean, that's a lot of time to plan for that. That's a hell of a deal.
For $75.
So what I'm hearing is watch their home opener and see what that first drive looks like.
Oh, that game, I guarantee, was not even going to be on Cartoon Network. That game is now going to be ESPN primetime. Because I want to see what randomly selected fan, one, gets the chance to, and two, what do they do with that chance? Are we talking Hail Mary's first down, first play of the game? Are we talking 14 laterals? What silliness is someone going to come out with? Because it's not going to be like a power run to the weak side. Like they're not going to do something basic. If you actually paid and won this in a sweepstakes, you're doing something crazy. Flea flicker, first down, second down, third down. So I ask you, what would your 3 plays be? Assuming you have to punt on fourth down, which would suck, but I'm guessing that's the deal. Because this game does count.
Not even knowing the team, the roster, or the playbook.
Yeah.
I'm going run on first down.
Okay.
Easy setup, something simple, maybe power right. Mind you, I'm terrible at NCAA, so I just want to preface this with that. So if you win the sweepstakes, do not do what I say. This is what I'm doing. Run on first down.
I'm ready.
Pass, maybe like get some slants and some outs. See if you can catch a guy in the wrong spot.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking Akron versus Robert Morris, right?
Yep.
I'm not playing against Miami's defense or
you are not
Ohio State's defense.
Alabama
I can
week 1.
pick the weak guy, play aside, get some yardage. And then if I'm third and short, I'm going long. If I'm third and long, you go for the first down. But third and short, thinking, hey, don't let him get this first. Nah, I'm going for a deep ball.
So if you lead them to a touchdown first drive, like you get to
Give me a
keep the headset,
polo.
right?
Give me a
Yeah.
polo. Put me on the sideline.
Like you're not giving it back. You're like,
Or
I
give me
got
the
second job
camera.
too.
Give me the camera, and I'll review tape with you. Something. Because if that person drives down and scores, I mean,
I'm just saying, maybe they might be qualified for a job. Like that's going on my
something.
resume.
Something.
That is the headline of my resume when I applied for a next job. Like it's gonna be like a bunch of college football, 27 experience. By the way, I was the offensive coordinator for one drive in which they scored. That should be enough to get me in somewhere. Maybe
Anywhere.
Robert Morris turns around and hires him.
It gets you that high school head coaching job that you've been coveting.
God, I can't wait. I know it's season. Like, what if it's just like 19-year-old, like freshman in Akron wins it. He's standing there on the sideline, like totally overwhelmed. I can also imagine like that game, like got to be packed. It's gonna be like ESPN or someone big's got to pick it up. And then I cannot wait for the scrutiny on every single call of those plays.
Mm-hmm.
No, bro, why would you do that? What are you doing, man? No, you should have done this. Yeah, that's. I had to share. That's going to be a crazy one. That's just something else to look forward to.
Yeah, I will be marking that down on the calendar because I'm interested in seeing that.
As you should. Second beef that's in college football was the LSU saga. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I guess it starts off that LSU did not retire Jayden Daniels' number. And then the current quarterback, I just saw his name, DJ Pickett, wants to use the number 5. And Jayden Daniels was like, no. And Pickett was like, no, I'm using it. So now Daniels is suing LSU for a cease and desist to stop using his NIL, which they should have stopped after 180 days after he graduated, which is fair.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you land on this?
I mean, I saw it and I was conflicted. I think them still using the NIL is maybe wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of siding with Daniels here. Now,
fair.
I don't know the entire scope of the NIL. Like, can they no longer sell jerseys?
Well, they don't have they can't. They would never be able to use his name to sell that jersey. Like they could sell a number 5 jersey.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't sell a number 5 Daniels jersey. That's why most colleges they don't sell them with names on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think
it's tough.
he'll to your point, he'll come out on the right side of that. Hey, don't use my name. But also he's upset that they never retired his number. So I ask you this. What do you think should be like that threshold college quarterback number gets retired, even if it's like a soft retire, as in it doesn't get handed out, even if you don't have a ceremony for it? Because I feel like that bar is pretty high.
I feel like it is too. And like LSU didn't win a title with
Correct.
Daniels. Played very well. Did they win an SEC title?
SEC title? It's funny you say that. I have his numbers right here. So he was Heisman 2023. That's the only thing that's listed for him for 2 years at LSU.
Yeah, no.
He 10-4 first year, 9-3 second year. Yeah, I mean he won a bunch of individual like consensus All-American, Davey O'Brien Manning Award, SEC Offensive Player of the Year, SEC all SEC first team, or all SEC team. Is that enough now?
He's a great quarterback, and by no means does the ring or the title, because you could go play 1 year and then win the title, and it's like, okay, are we? If Carson Beck won, is Miami retiring that number? Even with all those stats, right? Like all ACC, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. So I don't think the
No, I
title
don't
is
think
like
so.
makes or breaks you, but I think it would definitely help the case for him getting his number retired, because like that right there is just, I don't want to just loop him in with anybody, but that's any great college quarterback.
Correct, but I did pull just cause I pulled Burrow just to kind of compare. Same thing. Only spent 2 years at LSU before going to the league, and the numbers. Obviously, yeah, he goes. He had a great career at LSU, but like that first year goes 10-3, 2,800 yards passing, 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. It was that senior year, which holy Jesus, I do not remember these numbers. His senior year when they won the title, 15-0, completed 76% of his passes, 5,600 yards passing, 60 TDs, 6 interceptions, 202 passer rating. That can't be right. A
No, I mean
202
that
passer rating.
that LSU team was one of the best college football teams ever.
Right. That
One
was
of
Jettas.
one
That was
of.
Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm. I
Well,
think
not even. Didn't one of them sit out that year?
Jefferson.
And one sit that season too?
Chase was definitely on the squad for sure. He didn't sit that year.
No, you're right. They all three played. Because Jamar Chase was number 1 in reception yards. Jefferson was 2 in reception yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that team was disgusting.
Yeah, so I think, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire was running back. I think about that team and I'm like, okay, that team was fantastic. But you have a great individual season. You win the national championship and you win the Heisman.
I
And they
think
haven't officially retired his number, but nobody's had his number since. So if you're Jayden Daniels, it's like that's the direct comparison. He also won a Heisman, but he won a Natty. Like,
mm-hmm.
I feel bad because he had a great season, but you didn't put up those numbers. Your team didn't hit those highs.
Correct.
That's where I'm at right now.
And I think that's the difference there. Is no SEC championships, no Natty. Like, yeah, you played great, you won the Heisman, but there's only so many numbers on the roster.
This is also interesting. Currently, under LSU's bylaws,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot have your number retired within 5 years of leaving LSU.
That was going to be another point, is how long before it's like, okay, now we can retire it. Because it can't be one of those things where you graduate, you move on, and then it's like, oh yeah, we're retiring the number the next year.
No, they do in their bylaws it says 5 years. Now again, Burrow's been out for more than 5 years. They still haven't retired his, but it's like an unofficial. No one's worn number 9 since. Yeah, does it feel like a kind of slight? Because Daniels transfers in just like Burrow did. You win the Heisman, like you then go on to be a starting NFL quarterback. Very cool, but to your point, is it a different story if he comes in, wins the national title, and then goes on and gets drafted? I don't know.
I think so, a little bit. I think it definitely weighs more in his favor.
It's interesting because I do think that for me, thinking that you could just go somewhere for 2 years and then get your jersey number retired, like in football where there are only so many numbers for a roster of how many in college football.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a point that Burrow did and he didn't get to. That was my college football. I have.
I think we got like 2 weeks.
For college.
2 weeks before kickoff.
I think it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from
tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah, you know what I mean. because that would make it the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think there's games Thursday, games Friday, and then full slate Saturday. So it's coming soon. Let me just pull some of those week 1 games to see what we got here. Yeah, August 29th. Oh, so that's considered week 0. So nothing really on the 29th that's standout game worthy. North Carolina, TCU, New Mexico State, Florida State, Memphis, UNLV, Hawaii, Stanford, NC State, Virginia. And that following week, which is the first, that's going to be Labor Day, which that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You've got games Thursday, games Friday, Miami, Stanford. Saturday is obviously your big slate. Okay. Wisconsin, Notre Dame, Louisville, Ole Miss, Washington State. Opener. Clemson, LSU. Yeah, that'll be a game. Baylor, Auburn. Some of these, I mean, a lot of them are the rollover teams. Georgia versus Tennessee State. Tulane, Duke. Oregon, Boise State. That'll be fun.
FSU gets the Monday night game. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Florida State, SMU. I haven't scrolled that far yet. Yeah, man, those will be fun though. That's week 1. I do think it was either week 2 or week 3 that I really saw the games picking up.
We doing the pick'em this year again?
I feel like we're gonna have to. The issue is I need to get more into like actually sitting down and watching these games. It always gets so overwhelming. Like I feel like I'll sit down and watch the noon or like the 2:30, 4:30, 6 o'clock games, and it gets to 7. I'm like, damn, like I don't. It's not like football. It's not like the NFL where I have fantasy that pulls me into. Oh, I care about how these individuals are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. I don't know. I didn't go to a big school that had a football team, so for me, it's like, okay, well, I like this player, or I like this coach, or I like this program for a little bit. But like Kansas versus Missouri on Friday, September 11th, like I could care less.
Oh, it's definitely going to be background noise at that point, and that's usually what, like, unless there's Texas, Oklahoma on at noon or something, or like Michigan, Ohio State's always at noon almost. So unless it's something like that, I'm doing chores.
And it's just on.
That's making breakfast, brunch, grilling, something. It's on. Cool plays, and then all right, 3:00 is Florida, Tennessee. Let's ride.
Right. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think for me, I would prefer, and I know we talked about this a couple weeks ago, I would always prefer to watch college football either at a party or at a bar. Because then there's other people who really care, and I feel like that enhances the atmosphere to be like, oh, well, you're an alumni, or your kid goes there, or whatever. Like, that's fun to root with them. Like, me and Kai sitting at home, she's like, who are they? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
So that's yeah. Like my coworker's a huge Notre Dame fan. So like watching a game with her is like, oh, she's invested. Cool. Like
the energy is just a little just there for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I don't feel like, again, for the NFL, everybody has fantasy teams or whatever. Or you're like, oh, well, I don't really care how the Bengals do, but if Joe Burrow has a great game, I'm going to be happy. Then you're at least invested in how he's doing. But even those games, like if I have 3 or 4 guys that are on offense in a game but nobody on defense, as soon as they turn the ball over, I'm like, all right, now it's background. I'll switch back on when there's a turnover or somebody else scores. But yeah, that's so we're on week 1 for preseason. College football starts in 3 weeks, 2 weeks for week 0, whatever. It's around the corner, but yeah, the NBA dropped the whole schedule today. They just said press send. Everybody has it now. They teased the NBA Cup games. They teased a couple like the big opening games a couple days ago. but the full thing is out today. Opening day and night, October 20th. And then we're going. First game of the season, 3 p.m. tip-off, Celtics Pistons.
On a Tuesday.
Well, I'm pretty sure they've done Tuesdays before. Pretty sure that's been normal. But what I don't get is why would you do a 3 o'clock game? Whatever, it's fine. And then Knicks 76ers 7 p.m. and then Thunder Spurs, as we said, 9:30. We knew that was going to happen. I think the thing for me is you're looking at those teams. Those are 6 fantastic teams that had good regular seasons. Will the Celtics be the same team? Will the Pistons be the same team? How will the 76ers look? Like, I get that. The Spurs will be great. Thunder will be great. Hopefully the Knicks can put something together and look like they did as a playoff team, because that was awesome. But did you see the Christmas schedule?
No. Let's flash forward to that.
They are starting the first Christmas game at noon, which I'm pretty sure is. I think they've had that for a couple years now.
Finals rematch.
Spurs at Knicks, Heat Celtics 2:30, Sixers Lakers 5, Thunder Timberwolves 8, Nuggets Warriors 10:30.
That's a slate.
That is a slate. That to me screams great games all day, but also those feel like the same teams that play every single year on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just remember we could go back 10, 12 years. Knicks are god awful trash. Guaranteed to have a Christmas Day game. Home or away, didn't matter. You knew the Knicks were playing. You know that the Lakers are playing a Christmas Day game.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that
of late it's been Golden State, LeBron.
Yep. Yeah. I think LeBron now, I think he passed Kobe for most Christmas Day games, which I know he's been playing for 55 years, but I understand you want to make those like high profile games, but also the NFL's trying to put Christmas Day games now. So I understand we got to put some firepower up then, because we need people watching these games. And that'll be interesting for sure. And it looks like those games are on NBC and Peacock too. But yeah, and then the other ones that they kind of highlight: Warriors versus 76ers at Warriors is on March 24th. That'll be
late season.
Maybe LeBron's last game against Steph. Maybe. Assuming he only does one. Maybe does a second year. I don't know, man. There's always some good games.
I feel like with this too, it's a marathon. Like, as much as
has to be.
Football is, this and baseball for sure. Like, streaks, ups, downs. You know, as hot as the Thunder started off last year, we thought they were gonna compete for the record, right? Everyone's talking 20 wins, 19 wins. Yeah. So, you know, we'll see what these teams look like at that point. Definitely we got on here and said that.
Yeah, that's for sure. It has to be, because, you know, if you want to use the Knicks last year as kind of a blueprint, up and down, up and down, up and down, all the way till February, right? And then finally February hits, you kind of turn a little bit of a corner. It's like, okay, we can take this team seriously, and then they blitz through the playoffs.
Just peaking at the right time.
So that'll be an interesting one. I believe that's all I have for the NBA, though. There's been some trades. There's obviously, we've talked about, there's been some free agency stuff, but I don't think that anything's really going to stick out again until teams are really playing. Like, you can only talk so much about, like, hypothetically about LeBron. How does it fit? How does Jaylen Brown look? Once they start playing games, it'll be a little bit easier to tell. But same goes for football. Like, Mendoza looked decent on the opening drive. I don't know how much it means. Did you? And I did catch a clip from Hard Knocks, since there's like 14 Hard Knocks seasons every year now. Hard Knocks for the Seahawks. There's a clip going around where it was one of the D linemen, I don't remember what his name was constantly beating the guard or the tackle, whoever it was. And it was like 3 plays in a row, got around him. And he looked like he was going to make some contact with Sam Darnold and then would pull out of it. And the coach, McDonald, was like reaming him out. Oh, man, that's our quarterback. And the guy was pissed. He was like, what do you want me to do? Like, if I'm getting reps against our best offensive guys and I'm beating them every time, it led to some comments like, obviously that's a football thing. You don't hit the quarterback. I get it. You want to protect him. But how can you make sure? I guess this is my question for you. How can you make sure as a quarterback you're getting those real reps if there's no real pressure at the end of those plays? Like if you're Mendoza as an example, and every single time a defensive lineman in practice gets around your line and pulls out, when you get into that first game and they don't pull out, you're in for an awakening.
A shell shock.
Yeah. And I understand. I get it. You want to protect your guy, franchise quarterback. You said they just won the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. I understand that. But there has to be a better line than we don't do anything to our quarterback. How can he prepare for live reps, I guess?
Mm-hmm. It's a tough line to walk because, I mean, even jumping on your bicycle and riding down the street, you run the risk of something happening and getting injured. So it's tough to say, like, okay, for this portion of practice, it's real reps, hit the quarterback. Obviously, he's our guy, so don't, like,
You don't
blindside. Yeah, don't blindside, knock him out. Like, if you're there for that, we'll just play wrap-up rules or something. But, and I think it comes with being a professional, too, of knowing that, like, these reps are only as real as we can make them in order to protect my safety. But to some extent, part of the lesson is, especially as an O-lineman, is, yeah, sure, I'm messing up and this guy's getting around me and my quarterback's not getting hurt because we're in practice. But if I can't figure out how to keep this guy from getting around me,
dead. Yeah.
Week 1, Ruben Bain's going to be coming, Myles Garrett's going to be coming, you name it. And it's not all sweet anymore like it is in practice. Like, sure, I'll get yelled at and, oh, dang, I missed my assignment. But watching your quarterback get wrecked is a lesson in and of itself. So, I don't know. Maybe it takes that week 1 hit to finally click. Who knows?
I guess maybe. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, is there a better solution? Is there it's essentially almost like you're playing flag football with the QB.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's a different game. Then they're not going to be prepared. Because if you think of, like, if let's say you're an outside linebacker, you're a defensive lineman, and you're just trying to make the team, you're going 110%.
Yep.
Because you got to impress. And then all of a sudden you got coach yelling at you because you went too hard. And it's like, dude, what do you want me to do? So I get it in theory. Yes, do what you can, protect your guy. In actuality, it's a lot harder than that. Because those guys are all preparing for a different level of contact, severity, stuff like that, than your quarterback, who's essentially playing flag football for, not the whole practice, but at least for that portion of it.
Yeah.
Where there's no contact. So, it's tough. But, yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's interesting. I get it, you want to protect your guy, but how ready is he going to be then? Mm-hmm. Now, different scenario if it's Matthew Stafford, who's been dealing with injury problems. I get that. To an extent, same thing. Because same thing, you don't want him getting hit first game of week 1, going down like Aaron Rodgers, and then he's done for the year. My fantasy team is up in shambles.
Also done for the year.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at on the football thing. It's interesting. We'll see. A lot of guys trying to make the squad. As I do every year, went down to the rabbit hole for Jets. I was watching one of their practices yesterday, and I was like, why am I doing this to myself? And they're like,
it can't be as bad as
the offensive line.
I know the Cardinals looked decent in their preseason game, but their camp just has looked like an abomination. I saw one clip. I'm pretty sure they put the tune to the Bad News Bears on it. Dropping passes, interceptions, dropped pass, caught pass, fumbled, and it's like, ugh. But yeah,
That's
camp,
tough.
you iron all those things out, and hopefully a few weeks preseason will help with that too.
Yeah, I mean the Jets beat writer for the Athletic basically like either wrote a post or whatever. He was excited when there was the first defensive interception.
Ooh, of camp?
Training camp. Yeah. They're like, wow, look at this improvement. I'm like, oh my God. When there has to be a post that people can read about an interception at camp, we've come a long way.
We've come. That's how you know you were in the gutters a little bit.
Bro, what are we celebrating? So, yeah. And now we're favored against the Bucks tomorrow. Can't wait to lose by 25 points. But yeah, the more I've been kind of doing like fantasy, like draft research and stuff. I mean, what Austin said last week, it looks like Trevor's going to go like top 5 QB.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that think that the Jags are going to be legit this year.
Okay. I mean, they've been legit the past few years at least.
Fair. I guess
but,
consistent.
But just like a more elite squad, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll see. I don't know if I trust that yet. Maybe give him one more year. But yeah, what we got? Cardinals finished, beat the Raiders. Let's look at these stats real quick. Gardner Minshew, 14 for 16, 101, 2 touchdowns. Jacoby Brissett, 5 for 5, 44 and a touchdown. Jeremiah Love, 58 yards on 11 carries. Mendoza, 10 for 16, 97 yards and a touchdown. I don't know. Considering both of these teams are projected to go like 4 wins, 5 wins, this might be the trash bowl, but who am I to say anything? My team's right in there with them. I think that's all I have, though.
As I watch Tennessee muff a punt and almost lose it.
Yeah, there's... Yeah, man. Oh, here's one thing, too. In Minnesota, Kyler Murray gets the number 1 job.
Over JJ?
What do you do if you're JJ McCarthy? Like, you couldn't win it prior. If you bring in a new guy, he wins it right over the top of you. Do you go? Do you think you got to leave and go somewhere else?
I think you gotta. I don't know. I feel like he was okay at the Vikings. Not great, but okay. I feel like watching Kyler at the Cardinals, you gotta think you have a chance to maybe get the starting spot a little bit later in the season.
They're going to pull up his stats for you. Let's go year by year. So obviously he was hurt the whole first year. Torn meniscus, that was preseason opener, which sucks. That's awful. Then name starter going to 2025. Here are your 2025 stats: 6-4, 1,600 yards, 11 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. He also ran for 181 yards at about 5 a pop. To me, that's a rookie quarterback. That doesn't feel awful to the point that it's like, no, we have to get somebody else. That feels like it's like, okay, yeah, he's got to work on some stuff. Obviously, he's not a polished product. But would you be taking? I mean, with all respect to Kyler Murray, the man couldn't the Cardinals wanted nothing to do with him. It was that bad, and you basically picked him up saying, "Oh, maybe we can do something with this," and now you're gonna make him your starting quarterback. Here's your stats for Kyler Murray. I'll go the last We'll go 2 years. 2024, 8 and 9, 3,800 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and then 4 lost fumbles. Oof. Last year, 2 and 3, 962 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Of course, there's some good years mixed in there. He's never eclipsed 4,000 yards passing. Never had more than 27 touchdowns in a season. For the full seasons, or let's say seasons he had more than 12 games that he played, had at least 11 interceptions in every season. So that's tough for me.
It is. Maybe it's just an experiment. Maybe they have something cooking that highlights his skills, and it's sort of just a plug and play, like essentially they did with Darnold.
Yeah, maybe it's a system you're saying.
Maybe it's more of a system thing, and like, hey, if they're because reading those stats, it sounds about the same as McCarthy. Okay. 11 interceptions. Never any more. He's got his touchdown interception ratio is a lot better, but McCarthy's smaller sample size. But if they're both doing the same thing, and maybe Kyler can just run a little bit better, or they've got some RPO action going within the system, maybe. I think you give it a month. If it ain't working, you've got someone that can do the exact same thing. Yep. Sure. You got someone that can do the exact same thing on the sideline. And maybe give you a slightly different look.
I do have a fun Kyler Murray stat, which is always cool to look at, as much as it's like maybe he's not the guy in the NFL. Have you seen his high school stats? So obviously the Derrick Henry stats are. Have you seen those?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say those normally make their round once a year on social media, but Kyler Murray quietly maybe the best high school athlete of all time. So here are football stats. It's 3 years of high school football. 2012, 61% completion, 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Also rushed for 1,300 yards and rushed for 25 touchdowns. Okay, so that is his sophomore year.
How many high school games do you put? 10 regular season and then playoffs? So
yeah, around that. So let's say 12.
Maybe
let's say 12 to 13.
12 to 13, 14, maybe 42 touchdowns.
Junior year. 63% completion, 3,600 yards passing, 46 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He also rushed for 1,200 yards and 19 more touchdowns.
How many passing yards was that again?
36.
240 a game? I did 15 games.
That's probably peak, yeah. Senior year. He attempted 443 passes his senior year. 64% completion rate, 4,700 yards. 54 touchdowns thrown, 8 interceptions, ran for 1,495, and ran for another 25 touchdowns.
So he was putting up 300 yards a game in the air.
Plus another, at least 100 on the ground.
300 on about 30 attempts. Good Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then how many touchdowns that senior year?
Oh, don't worry. I have his per game log pulled up on Max.
Oh, bet.
So total games this is senior year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16 games. Undefeated,
16. Okay.
Undefeated.
I mean, yeah. I'd hope 25 rushing touchdowns in 16 games alone.
He only twice did he have games under 170 passing yards. He had one for 97 and one for 93, which is crazy.
Running
And in
games.
those games, he had 196 yards rushing and 198 yards rushing in those games. So here's the great. The highest ones. He's got a game for 428 passing yards, plus 26 rushing yards.
This
He
video
also has a
game.
game with video. These are video game numbers. Plano West, it looks like 424 passing with 5 touchdowns, plus 103 rushing and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, you're not real.
No.
What? 500 yards of offense from your quarterback? So, yeah, he was number 1 in total yards, obviously, his senior year in the country.
Is it even worth watching film at that point? Like, oh, we're playing Kyler Murray this week. Good luck.
I mean, I will say, looking at these scores, there are a couple one-score games.
Okay.
So
we're just out there in a track meet.
Well, actually, I say a couple. 3. There were 3 one-score games. They beat one team by 5. They beat one team by 3. They beat one team by 3. In the final, they won by 31 points in the state final. So that wasn't much of a game. But that's not really to be outdone because he was also an elite baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that part?
I knew he played one other sport.
So as a sophomore, when he was doing all those other things during spring football, he was batting .302 for this as a sophomore on the high school team. 302 with 12 RBIs and 2 home runs as just a shortstop. And then his senior year went back and batted .286. Oh, by the way, he was also drafted in the first round by the Oakland Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you could have done whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
And I understand the allure of wanting to be the guy, wanting to be like I'm an NFL starting quarterback. I get that. But also, have you seen the baseball contracts? Like, have you seen
Hear me out.
$50 million a year for 12 years?
Hear me out. Doesn't work out at the Vikings. MLB.
Would you take him?
Do the
I guess you bring him in for a workout.
I think so.
If you haven't played, let's see, senior year was 2014. So if you haven't played baseball at a somewhat elite level, let's say 12 years. Yeah, I'll shoot him an email. Come work out with the team.
Yeah, Dion did it. Right?
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Dion was also doing both simultaneously.
That's fair.
It's not like Kyler Murray's out here playing for Minnesota and then he's actually suiting up for the Twins. Like, it's a little different.
I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, it wasn't just Space Jam. Jordan did it too,
and not at the same time. And he was never pro. It was like double or triple A.
I mean,
that was the difference.
Still, why not?
Stunk it up. Tim Tebow did the same thing. Played minor league with the Mets. Stunk it up. No, yeah, I mean, to your point, give it a try. But also, you just won the starting job with Minnesota.
I was saying, like, after the season, if it doesn't work out, or I don't know what his contract looks like, but like football doesn't work out, you try to fall back on that.
He's on the minimum. Well, this is the one. So he's making 1.3 from the Vikings, but he's still getting paid $36 million from Arizona. Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, on a 1-year thing, they go, 7 wins below 500. Lose a starting job, can't get a contract.
Just turned 29. What do you think his career earnings are?
205 maybe?
170.
Okay.
And what I will say, he did sign a $230 million rookie extension. So when that finishes in 2028, he'll be about 260. But yeah, man, I don't know what you do if you're Minnesota. But you can see how much Sam Darnold thrived. I mean, he's had a great season there. Leaves, win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you hope that Kyler Murray can do something. I just feel like you're wasting Jefferson's prime.
Yeah, the time's ticking on that, but I think maybe you're throwing out all your pieces now. Like, you only got a few more years left of that. Yep. See if something sticks.
That's tough.
Because if you start fresh, Jefferson's going to be out of the prime by the time fresh quarterbacks getting to his prime. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, that's too long at that point. Well, what was this drafting you wanted to do?
I am still working on, because I was trying to put together a spreadsheet for the 90s and at least the 2000s, because I figured the 2010s and the 2020s would be easier to like remember and think of good players and good teams. But basically, I came across this video and they randomized the decade, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, the 20s, and then randomized the teams, and whatever decade and team it landed on, you tried to build a fantasy team from it. Quarterback, running back, 2 receivers, a tight end, and a defense. So I do have the spin wheels made. Don't know if you want to do that this time. You want to prep, do some research, do it next time.
Well, I will say to prep, I do have a game for you.
Okay.
Which we can do together, which is on Sleeper. So let me go ahead and.
But yeah, that concept would be just to see, basically, if you were making an ultimate team in Madden and you got to unlimited cards, unlimited players, you just had to. It gave you the team a decade, and try to build whatever kind of fun team you can build. I did doing the research, making the spreadsheet. I did see like a couple receivers and like Dion and a couple other players that pop up on multiple teams multiple times.
Okay.
I will say, I guess duplicates are okay. Like if it lands on the Cowboys and the Falcons, same decade, you could pick Dion twice.
So here's what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna have us. You want to go against each other? You want to do a combo? We're trying to get to 17-0 for football.
Okay. We can go against each other.
All right.
How do we do that?
I'll have you go first.
Okay.
So here's what we'll do. I'll let you choose. So you got Chicago for 2024 season. Who you want to pick up? You can also re-roll with the team and re-roll with the year only once though.
Once though across all these.
Yep.
Oof.
Or no, I'm sorry. You might be able to. No, you can re-roll once each per.
Oh, okay.
Spin. So like if you were to do another team, then you're stuck on 2020. You're stuck with whoever that next team is.
Let's pick up.
And we're playing for fantasy points. So you're trying to pick up as many points as you can.
Yeah. Dang. All right, I'm gonna re-roll team here. Probably shouldn't, but.
Oh, of course we get Arizona. Just talked about them.
Perfect. I'll take James Conner.
Okay. Where do you want
him? Running back.
Next one for you. Washington, 2016. Names.
Oh, so yeah, you can only re-roll once. All right, Kirk Cousins.
Ooh.
All right, T.O. receiver.
Yeah, easy one for you. Washington again, 2016.
Ooh, I was gonna say Jordan Reed, but then I saw that college, so I'm gonna re-roll the year here.
Forward 1 year to 2017.
Perfect. We'll
To your
put
boy.
Chris Thompson. Let's ride. See? Perfect. I don't know if it was more points. How many points was the other guy?
It was more.
See? Money.
Philly 2025.
All right. A.J. Brown. Throw him receiver.
Atlanta last year.
Bijan Robinson. Flex.
Solid.
Now I have to take this tight end. All right.
Oh.
Could be better.
Okay. 10-7, 115.7.
Okay.
That's not bad. Let's see if I can beat that. Sure. Okay. Now I know that I can only reroll once. I'm gonna hold on to those.
Okay.
You were 10-7, right? 116.
Yeah, 116, 115. That's a pull right there.
I gotta go with Calvin. I want to burn my second wide receiver already.
I mean, they're the third one in the flex.
Jesus, I don't want any of this.
I mean, that tight end beats my tight end by a lot.
That's true. No.
Oof.
Cleveland 2000. Ooh, I want.
Low key, I think that's
I
my
don't really
team.
want-
That's my team reroll right there.
I don't think I want Cleveland at all. So
Nope, that's my team reroll right there. If I've ever seen a team reroll, that's it. That's better.
We'll go with bets. The bus. Oh God, I don't. I'm really leaving this down for my quarterback's gonna be bad if I get stuck with that.
Cleveland, 2023. That's what I need right here.
Oh,
all right, that's not
nice.
bad.
I'll take that.
That's not bad. No.
There you go.
Dang, that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, we're there.
Yo, we should do that. We should do that every week.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
You want to know. Mark it.
Basketball one is. I think the basketball one's cleaner. It's just.
I mean, let's do it.
82-0. Okay, so basically for this one, we could go. Stats are hidden, which would be Hubike. You just have to test your ball knowledge, or you can go stats visible. Which one you want to do?
Let's do stats visible.
And just try it out for the first time.
I think I'm gonna need that one. Yeah. A little warm up.
Okay. So we'll go.
You want to go first this time?
Sure, I'll take it. I'll take a check.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You sure? Okay. You sure you want me to go first? Are you sure? LeBron at center.
Oh my! You're gonna get the Warriors 2010s right here.
I'm going LeBron center. Atlanta 10s. Okay.
All right.
Give me. I missed out on Trae Young.
Oh yeah, you put Shea at PG.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see those stats too. I think I want to take Josh Smith at power forward. Portland 80s.
Okay.
You do also get, so here's your reroll up here.
Yeah.
Give me Clyde at small forward. Boo. I don't like that. I'm going to stick with the 90s though. Oi, give me Magic Johnson.
Shit.
I will take that. I will take that 72 and 12. 95.5 points. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see what you get here. Taking Gilbert?
Yeah.
Taking Michael Jordan?
Shoot. It feels like sacrilege. All right, yeah, let's take Gilbert.
Sacramento in the 60s.
That's tough.
Oscar Robertson would have been the best slot there.
Yeah.
You want to re-roll?
Let's take let's re-roll. Let's just re-roll the year, the era.
Ooh, okay. Some better options. Double DeMarcus.
Yeah, double DeMarcus.
Spurs. Oof. Oof. Got a couple options here.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna put DeRozan.
Okay. Where do you want him? Because he can go anywhere.
Let's put DeMar at the man.
Yeah, that's tough because you got Kawhi on there too. But I get you're going off of numbers.
Mm-hmm. Let's put DeMar at the small forward.
Okay. Still have a team role as well. Look at all those 20-point per game. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Let's take man. It's my shooting guard slot here, I suppose. Rebounds. Charlie Scott, shooting guard.
All right.
Gotta take this one.
The 80s. Or you can roll team here. Ooh, 20. That's
no, I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't know if it's 70 and 12, but
I just got lucky.
Not bad. Okay,
not
yeah,
bad,
pulling LeBron and
put LeBron
Shea.
Center. yeah, I was. Hey, you had Michael Jordan on the book's first page, so.
Yeah, but that'd be like you
different.
getting LeBron in the 20s.
That's a good point. Yeah, that was crazy. It's like, yes. Well, that makes up for me having a Cleveland in the 1990s for my role.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, I've messed around with those a little bit. Those are a good time. I only one time have I done the basketball one without the stats. And then you get one of those roles and you don't know a single person. And it doesn't go top stats. At that point, it's alphabetical.
Like, yeah.
Bro, I don't know who played for Sacramento in the 60s. Like, I'm sorry. It's not my brand.
Yeah, that's not me.
But, yeah, we'll mix that in. We'll mix that in every week. That's a good one. But, yeah, put it on the board. I'll take my wins. 1-0. 2-0.
Rough start.
They had us in the first quarter. Yeah, man, that's I think that does it for us. We'll be back next week.
Yes, sir.
We'll see if Terrell gets his revenge.
Oh, I'm coming for it. Me doing 60s, 70s, and 80s NBA research.
You're going to be pulling names I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Okay, bro, you don't know about this guy? Do you have no ball? So, we're going to pull up your search history. It's going to be like researching the Cleveland Browns in the 70s.
Yeah.
So, all right, homie. We'll catch you next week.
All right. Take it easy.